Hello, and welcome to another stream. Am I loud? Oh, I'm not used to this. I'm still not used to this. Okay, maybe I should. Oh, I need my monitor. Okay. Hi, welcome. Oh God. um, so we are going to do another art stream. I was supposed to have a meeting today. I was supposed to. It was canceled last minute because of wonderful and amazing circumstances. So now I have the time to stream today unannounced. Um, so I guess this morning I haven't done a morning stream in a while, considering that this is my third stream this month since coming back. Um, well, we're gonna do whatever I was supposed to do anyway. So this morning, if I was at the seminar, like right now, I'd be editing my shoot, and that's what we're doing today. Okay, let's just open Photoshop. Outside that. Oops. Okay, where is this one? All right, and go. Was it smooth? Was it great? That's as good as it's gonna get. This is it. This is okay. This is all right. So if I remember correctly, the hangman isn't necessarily just about hanging. It's about like not doing anything, like being suspended, allowing fate to move you around, and because it's associated with the planet Neptune or the element of water, I was thinking of maybe doing like a floating underwater thing. I have no idea. Like I researched this last night because I forgot to look it up. So this is my photo that I took this morning. It is 9:30 a.m. I took this like 3 hours ago. So let's get right into it. We'll do the basic cropping. Wait, do I do that? Oh, this is nice. Oh, but because what is it? This cabinet is orange, so it has more reds in it. So if I use the green channel, which like darkens up this red poncho, it also slightly darkens it, which lessens the contrast between that and my hair. I still have to use the red channel. So, the last time I edited, whoops, delete this and invert you. So the last time I edited a shoot, mic test, there you go, was the other day, September 1st. My stream was very wonky because of the scenes that I had opened in the background. I am good at what I do. Yes, maybe this will do. Oh, there's like it's mostly there. And I'm gonna have to crop this a bit, just a tiny bit. Okay, now this is doable. Okay, let's do it. Where am I? Where do I start? Here. I'll start here. I usually start on my head. So the first area mask. So the first area that's not part of the mask is what I start cropping out. And then I just follow this red thing. This is a very nice poncho. I use it often in my shoots because it's very comfy. It's Uniqlo, not sponsored, but It was a gift to us. Well, to my mom specifically. I stole it and now I use it. I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic. She has nowhere else to wear this. Like, if she needed to wear this at a conference or a hotel that had something going on there, she'd probably bring this along. But because we're just here at home and it's usually hot, uh, we wouldn't wear this on a regular day. I wear it. Um, I wear it for shoots, but that's it really. Okay. I wonder if I could like keep talking while I focus. Because when I edit, I don't usually say anything because well, first of all, I'm not streaming. But also when I edit these shoots, it's usually in the daytime, and people are busy in the daytime. Like if I had to go in a hall casually with friends, it'd be before bed. So like 8 or 9, even though I'm supposed to be bed at 9 because I wake up at F o'clock. Um, I entertain the calls anyway because I don't know, a doormat. I just like hanging with people. I guess like I let myself go often. Like last night, let me just burp for a hot second. Um, Last night I was just chilling, adding a bit more entries into my bullet journal, just for casual things. And my friend messaged me and wanted to spill some. Well, it was mostly vents, but I took it as tea. It's kind of like the same thing. And so we kept talking and exchanging grievances. And I also spilled some tea. And the next thing I knew, it was already 11 o'clock. So where did the time go? And like while I was spilling the tea, I was also doing my bullet journal, which was like the entry was lyrics from songs that I listened to last month. And I had to browse through the playlist of, I don't know, like 50 songs to listen to which songs really struck me the entire month and copy the lyrics or lines from the lyrics into my bullet journal. And then I hadn't um, researched on the Hangman yet and its relationship with Neptune. So after I realized, oh, it's 11. Oh no. Also, I did have an idea. It didn't look like this. The outfit was the same, but like the overall idea was different. So I researched on the Hangman and Neptune, and I found out a few more things. So I had to switch up my idea. I think this is a little more interesting to look at. Like my first idea was just me standing. Like how interesting is that? Hmm. I thought I was gonna have allergies all day. Like this hairstyle has a bit of like there's some loose hairs on it, and like some of these would um brush on my nose, and I was irritated, and my nose would freak out, thinking like I was having an allergy attack, and I'd start sneezing, and then I keep sneezing the entire day. Hopefully, I don't jinx it by saying this. Um, but I did sneeze, and I was really worried. Actually, I wasn't worried anymore. I just accepted death. So I was sneezing, and then I went for a drive, and then it never came back. So I guess my nose is good, which is great, which is ideal. Maybe I should. No, I'll finish cropping first. I have a post to schedule. on our parish page because I schedule daily the premiere chaplet of the Chaplet of Divine Mercy. I do it every day because if you premiere a post, it sends a notification announcement. So I can't do these in advance. I have to do them on the day. These pants they're nice. Do I regret buying them? No. These are my only gray pants. Like the closest I've had to gray were two pants. One was actually it's brown. It's like a khaki. Like I wanted khaki pants. When was it? Like 2017 or 2016? When did I wear them? Anyway, I got khaki pants. They're really nice. They're really stretchy, but they're also really old by now. So it's got a hole where it's not supposed to have a hole. So I wanted to buy new pants. I looked up what pants should men have, and regular gray pants was one of those. Also, I've had another pair of pants. They were maybe two pairs. I was thinking of going for dark gray because it's close to black, and it's kind of neutral. So if it could go for, it could go with other shirts that I had. One was just gray, but it was darker than this one. This one is like a really light gray. Like if you weren't looking, you might think that these are white. My old pants were darker than these, and I had another pair that was like a warm gray. Like they're gray. You could say that they're gray, but they're also like slightly magenta or purple or no more magenta. Like it's reddish. It's slightly rusty. And I could only wear those. Where is my? Here it is. I could wear those pants with warm colored shirts because that's what paired with those pants. It was a little difficult, but if I had a red shirt, white also goes well with it. White goes with a lot of things, and black. But yeah, now I have these cool, like cool colored or like no temperature light gray pants, and I think I'm good with them. I bought I think 3 pairs of pants on this date. I think I bought black, and I think I got a pair of jeans. No, I don't know why I would get a pair of jeans. Like my pair of jeans are still fine, and they're super stretchy, super comfortable. Maybe I bought only 2, but like I have a huge regret. I should have asked. What? I should have asked the cashier if they accepted American Express. But now I have these pants and I'm poor. I tell myself I needed new pants, but sometimes I think, did I really? Like, I'm not going anywhere. I could have bought them at a later time. But I guess I was getting tired of my usual pants and how they had holes. There's this one for them. Let me just crack my neck. Wow, I'm tired. I have been up since 6. It's supposed to be 5, but I done messed up. I I went to bed at midnight and I was like, I accept death, as I always do. No, I said that I accept waking up at 6, and I did. So, what did we learn today, kids? I cheat this? Maybe I can't cheat this. Like, it doesn't have to go down. This can go down. But I want the other part. I'm gonna need my tablet for this. To here is what I'm thinking. You can tell that I'm on the chair. I'm supposed to be levitating, but there will be an attempt. Oops. And then it's somewhere over here. Oh shoot. Okay. Just cheat that. Because you can tell that I am in a gravity-filled room. I'm supposed to be floating. It's gonna keep dropping. What did I do? Oh, I did the calendar. Because my last stream, I don't know what I did. I forgot. I think I can really go ahead look it up now. Okay, it's 6 minutes. I'm gonna, you know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna edit first. Wrong folder. This one. First of all, I'm gonna edit the date. Change that. And save it. This is the thumbnail. Huh? Let me just save that again. Okay, it's better. Maybe I just done messed up. It's okay. We're good. My problem with this is that my poncho was touching the curtain. But it's barely noticeable, I guess. I hope so. Okay. Keep going. I honestly don't know schedules. Like, when is the best time to stream? I'm still like nakangapa pa ako. So I guess it's okay. It's excusable. Selection. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my tablet now. Just prepare my lap. Oh, it's not connected. Then I have to reset Photoshop. No, I'm not doing that. So we're just gonna have to do it with the mouse. I know what I'm doing. I've gotten good with controlling a mouse. Hello. Because of my experience without a tablet, like just arting like a rebel. I messed up. It's okay. As I said, I have experience. This is nothing. There. this. Maybe that's too much. And that's too much. And remove this. And this. And this. I unplugged my tablet yesterday, I think, and I just forgot to plug it back in. It's a very slow Saturday morning. Is it really very slow? I don't know. I'm like having a time. Okay. Just focusing and chilling. Just stop. I really just want this to floaty floaty. I don't have that power. Or maybe like I need more people to help me with that. So for now we're just settling with what I can do. Ooh. Alright, maybe I'm just like overall tired. Oh god. All right, I have returned. I love the privacy in this house, or lack thereof. It wasn't even my package. Like, why do you have to bother me? But anyway, we are supposed to be having a chill morning. So, like, just let go, let live. What was the um motto, slogan? What? Live, laugh, love. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Okay, great. Now I can fill this in. Oh no. Okay, we're doing great. We're doing fine. Just fill this in entirely, and then switch to that. Mic test. There we go. Okay. Yep. Oh wait. Just a bit more there. What is this? Is this hair? Yeah, it is. That should be fine. Ta-da! Okay, yeah, no, this is good. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, and I can transfer this one. My canvas. Let's get quarantine and this one. This also has the bubbles on it, so I'll take it. Here. What are we? 439. Oh, what is my laptop is getting too warm. Oh no, that is the wind. Okay, open that up. Remove almost. Oh, so I'm supposed to hide the layers. I'm just hide the layers as a smaller file. Like 70 megabytes. Okay, let me just hide all these layers. Like that, that, everything. Save. And you are now 59. That's good. That's what we want. Okay. Let's see here. The cup, no cup. No cup. Fish. What is this? What is a bush? Probably don't need you. 439. Okay, yeah. Oh, don't need this. And don't need this. Wait, that's a water. Why are you labeled water? Oh, it's the element, right? Okay. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Uh, clouds probably not. But yeah, this is underwater ish. Okay, I can copy paste this. Ta-da! Okay. Wait, let's see if it's nice. Yeah, filming. What's that? Okay. I'll resize it later. I need these hairs. So this should be real quick. Yeah, no problem at all. Bit more. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's good. Yeah. Yes, apply. And okay, that. All right. Take care, Dark Elf. I'll see you around. Thanks for dropping by. Which one has the most contrast? I think it's blue. And, well, it's better. Yeah, blue is better. Oh wow, my fan is just going at it. Ow. Okay, something like this. Maybe a bit more. Just a tiny bit more. Oh, we're supposed to invert it. There. That's fine. And we go here. Floating hair things. Okay, so I guess I could resize this now. That's all I have to go. How will I frame this? Like, I guess this works. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well I could just leave that there. So this goes here, well behind my head. Well, it's a little bit. I think I could duplicate it. Because I don't have much hair resources, so I'll just work with what I have. What? Oh, I don't want it to look too much like octopus tentacles. It's weird. Horizontal. Well, what if do it this way? Is that good? What I miss about pools, especially like with this hair, is just an interesting to look at. Interesting thing to look at. Oh, my hair is getting. Okay, I just fix my hair tie. Okay, something like this. Perhaps. Well, what if I warp it? Is anyone gonna get mad? Something like this. It goes at the very back. I guess it's fine. I want it flipped. Or vertical. What? Yes, I can do this. Suddenly I'm not liking. Just add more here. Maybe they shouldn't be too floaty. So I could have these down a bit. Like warp it. Make it look. That's the original one, but it's so nice. I'll have to do it again. Okay. So I think what I did was do this and warp that to do this. That it's not as pretty. No, I think have it there. No. This, please, this. And this one can flop a bit. There, that looks a little floaty. Oh, it's 10:14. Okay, so I have to upload for a bit. So I'm gonna switch to just chatting this one. Upload the chat real quick. Where's my Facebook? Also, you can chill for a bit. Chill for a while. Where is it? Where is the? Oh, here. Facebook pages is so weird. Like they're updating and updating and updating and then rolling back and then updating again. It's crazy. So I think it's create post. Hello. Then I copy paste the details. Oh, this posted. This content is unavailable. That's amazing. What happened? This was this morning's math. What happened? Oh wait, no, not upload video. It's upload and edit. Where is media live events? Then change the date. Copy that. Paste that. Thumbnail. Then wait for it to go, I guess. I scheduled for 3 o'clock. And let's wait for it. Okay. And swap. Was it quick? Was it good? Oh, it's because of my upload, isn't it? Is it done? Oh, it's done. So I guess create event. Should be smoother now. Is my stream still wonky? Okay, it's better. And you're reduced on processing. Okay. Gonna close you. Okay. Just needed to clear my nose raised. Okay. So now I'm floating. Oh, I'm supposed to flip this. Like that. I like this floaty effect that I did. I'm supposed to flip it because the lighting is on the other side. Yeah, that's where the light is. Okay, this is bothering me a bit. What are you? I'm gonna erase that. There. And then, right? Is that how my bangs went? Let me just check Instagram like for a hot sec. I don't remember the direction of my bangs. This is based on the Two of Hearts photo that I did. What was that, May? Here it is. Oh, okay. The bangs are going the right way. What if I'm gonna go off on a limb on this? I can flip it like this, and then I do this. No? Or wait. Where is it? Oh, subject. I'll just name that. Like it's a little off. I have most of the elements here anyway. I got the water, the bubbles. I gotta what are words? I gotta rearrange the bubbles. These lighter bubbles can come back. Something like this. This water can stay. Actually, I was thinking of making it do something like this. And then, duplicate it. 180. I don't know. But what I can do is put these bubbles around. Make sure there are no bubbles on my face. Oh. Oops. And it stays there. Oh, that stays there. Just gonna move it. Right there. Feeling this is too much. Can I maybe rotate this just a bit? Also warp it a bit. And this one, see if I can warp this a bit. Maybe that's too much. I'll keep it. Or no, I like that better. Oh, maybe I'll warp it the other way. Whoa, don't close. And then I also have a heart photo. One. When did I use that? Wait, I'm gonna check what date is this? 2021, 5/31. What day was that? What day is this? May 1. Oh, so after this. Or Scorpio. Ah, here it is. Oh, okay. I'll just grab it. Should be somewhere. Ah, it's in the hard drive. It's right before this one. So we'll let that go. Let's be real quick with this. Photography, continue at the very end. This one. Just gonna drag and drop it. Yo. Oh. There. Goes under the bubbles. Wait, hide this layer. It's in there. Out. Hide you. Okay, this can go. Group only. Or shoot. Okay. Well, gosh. Like fix the tilt. Okay. Let me just stick here. I kind of want this chart to be more centered. Where is it? Let me group that. There, that's kind of centered. Kind of. I'll take it. I gotta turn my screen off. Turn this alarm off. It's kind of bluish. I think that's how it usually is. Where is? Oops. Yeah, it's kind of bluish. The white balance of it. Oh, and maybe I'll just take stock photos, whatever. It's a big. Let's use actual swords. I don't want to use scissors. Wait, sword. Like, I've used scissors for that concept, but I'm tired. Let's use a sword. So, this one looks nice. Oh, oh, that's too much detail. I need just a simple. How about a dagger, not a sword? Dagger. So a simple dagger. Kind of liking this. So the PNG. I guess I don't need to crop anything. Sure. Not too big. Just real tiny. Alright. Yep, it's PNG. Love that. Okay, kind of distracted by a lot of things. And I gotta keep the fan on. This one. Hide this instead. Okay, that's fine. And one more. And then I'm gonna flip that. Have that align differently. Like that. That's good, but it's okay. This one. Have it at the bottom. That's actually shrinking it. That's okay. It's in the way of my face. Oops. Maybe I could have it a little farther. Oops. Maybe just avoid the face. a little personal. But I think that's good. I think this will be my hanged man. So I'll keep it and save it. Day patin. Great, now I just have to add the filters. Just let me turn it on for a hot sec and on plus. I got distracted for a hot sec. I was like, wait, I'm still streaming. Oh God. I swear, all this knocking is gonna drive me insane. Okay, so now it's on my phone. Add the filter. Oh, and this is done. Just restart my forest. Wait, what? I'm so out of it. I'm like super distracted. Is this? Is it too blue? Watery though. I guess it's fine. Okay, so let me just save this. I'm charging. Okay. So now I have to open where is it? Where is it? All my photos are still here. This one. No, I forgot what number the handman is. Is it 13? Or is it something else? Handman 12. I was close. Nope, it's still receiving. So 12 XII. Still sending. Still sending. So we're just gonna chill for a bit. Okay, let's send. Where is it? Oh, here. Then I put you in the right folder. Transfer you here. That's a card version. Okay. Up, bottom. Okay. Is that centered? What is the center? Where is the pivot? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. After stream, I'm gonna sort all these photos into their respective folders and then transfer them to my hard drive. My phone was filling up, so I had to clear them out. Oops, that's not a 5. Where is my stream? Here it is. Oh, yes. Yeah, no, it's fine. Wait, really? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wait, did it send? It didn't send. Or did it? No, this is the second pass. I just saved it. I was spacing out. Here it is. Accept. Okay, we can switch to just chatting for a while. Where is it? This one. Ah. Maybe one day I'll stream the game. Today's not that day. I'm too busy. I got too many things to do. Okay, let's just check the photo. It's good. Oh my god. No. Oh my god, you hear that? Ah, I'm just mentally not in a good place anymore. What's a timestamp on that? Okay, yeah. 10:11. Right. Oh my god. I'm tired. All right, I'm back. I just need to recover emotionally, mentally. Everyone is just a piece of work. I guess I can upload this on Twitter. It should be easy. I just need my template. This one. What day is it? 174. Right? Is it really? Yeah, it is. Okay, tweet that. So the hangman is suspended. I rest. I suspend. No, he's the one suspended. Or how about I float? Floating is good. You day, what is it again? 174. Let's post this. Ah, major. Oh no. Hangman. Let's move that. Done. Post. Okay, it's posted to Tumblr and Twitter. Oh, I forgot. This isn't just the whatever. It's of the new normal. That's my format. And then the hangman. Okay. This one. So this. Download. Oh wait, I forgot to copy the description. Where is it? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Before and after. Paste. And man. Oops. post that to Facebook. I'll post this to Instagram later. When I have the time to actually write a long version about it. Uh, okay, well, I have 30 minutes to do whatever. So well, I could go. Well, that was it really. That was all that I planned for quote unquote planned for today. So I guess I'll just guess I'm done. All right. See you guys next time. Don't know when. This will be a surprise this entire time because everyone loves surprising me, and then I in turn have to surprise everyone because I don't have a choice. So yeah, see you guys next time, and thanks for watching. Um, there's no one to read right now, so I'll just yeet. All right, bye.